How do I know when to adjust the gastric band? Well, a lot of patients think that the only part of adjusting the band is putting fluid into the access port to make the band tighter or make it looser. But in fact, anybody who comes to my clinics knows that I take three things into account, and there are three adjustments to the gastric band and not just one. The first adjustment is to do with your food intake, your energy intake. What kind of food are you eating? Are you following the advice, the proper nutrition advice? Are you concentrating on the correct texture of the food and the volume of the food and the frequency of the food? So all that essentially is the first adjustment. And then there's a second adjustment. And the second adjustment is about what are you doing on the other side of the energy equation? Are you being physically active? Are you walking regularly? Are you being as physically active as you can in your everyday activities? So those are the first two adjustments. And only when those two adjustments have been made do we then actually think about having to put fluid into the band. So we take all three things into account: your food and drink intake, your energy expenditure through physical activity, and taking those into account, we can then make a decision as to whether you need and how much you need actually put into the gastric band itself.